Okay, now we're going to read Percy the Pebble. Have you got that book ready? Open it up to the first page. Okay, and again it says, love from Grandma and Grandpa. Love you guys. Heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps. Okay, first page, this one. You need this one. Open it up. Okay. Percy lived in a little mud house on the bottom of a small stream. He lived there with his 4 brothers, Harold, Henry, Horatio, and Humphrey, all H's. Next page. Every day, Percy would dream of seeing the big, wide world, of travelling to faraway places, climbing mountains, exploring jungles, and performing exploits. Next page. All Harold, Henry, Horatio, and Humphrey wanted to do was sleep. They slept all day and slept all night. How can they sleep, thought Percy, when there is a whole world waiting to be explored? Every day, Percy's best friend Doris would paddle by and tell him the news from upstream and downstream. The news never pleased Percy. He didn't want to hear about things. He wanted to do things. One day, Doris came earlier than usual. Next page. Percy, Percy, the duck quacked. You should see what's happening down the stream. There are armies and soldiers and flags and tents and... But I can't see, said Percy. I'm stuck here with my lazy brothers. Be quiet, snorted Harold. Shh, sneezed Henry. Let me sleep, snapped Horatio. Zzz, zzz, snored Humphrey. Next page. Each morning Doris would update Percy on the progress of the battle. Every day there is a voice that shakes the earth, said the duck. There is a giant of a man and he's challenging someone to fight him. Just as she spoke the words, a small brown hand reached into the stream and plucked Harold from his cosy bed. 3 other brothers just kept on sleeping, oblivious that Harold had vanished. Next page. To Percy's amazement, the small brown hand reappeared, this time taking Henry. Slurp was the noise as Henry was freed from the mud. Pick me, small brown hand, pick me, shouted Percy. Next page. But when the hand returned, it grabbed Horatio, then Humphrey, and Percy was left alone in his little nest. It is just not fair, muttered Percy. I'm the one who wanted to see the world. All my brothers do is sleep. Now they are off climbing mountains and exploring jungles. The small hand reappeared. Percy felt strong fingers pluck him out of the mud, through the water, and into the world. Next page. In a moment, Percy saw sky, bluer than he had ever imagined, grass as green could be. There were tents and flags, banners and soldiers, and a great giant of a man. Then it all went dark. Percy found himself in a leather bag. In the bottom of the bag was, guess who? Harold, Henry, Horatio, and Humphrey. And they weren't sleeping. They were moaning and groaning and mumbling and grumbling. Next page. It's all your fault, Percy, accused Harold. It's all your fancy dreams that got us into this trouble, grumbled Henry. I miss my bed, said Horatio. Humphrey was just about to speak when a voice that shook the earth silenced him. Next page. Am I a dog that you come to me with a stick? This day I will feed your body to the birds. The voice echoed around the bag. A younger voice replied, You come in the name of your God, but I come in the name of the God of the armies of Israel, the one who you have defiled. The battle is the Lord's. He will help us. The small hand reached into the bag. Strong fingers felt each one of the stones. Percy shuffled and shoved and shouldered his way so the fingers wrapped themselves around him. Suddenly he was out of the bag and into the world, where the sky was blue and the grass was green. There were tents and flags, banners and soldiers, and there was a great giant of a man. The strong fingers placed Percy in a small leather pouch. Next page. He started to spin faster and faster and faster. The blue sky mixed with the green grass and the green grass with the blue in a kaleidoscope of colour, a blur before his eyes. Then he was off, flying through the air faster than a speeding bullet. Bang! Percy hit the giant fair between the eyes. The next day, the brothers were back in their nest. Harold was snoozing, Henry was snoring, Horatio was making snorting noises, Humphrey was snugly asleep. Percy was telling Doris about his wild adventure. "We have to tell everyone what happened," said Doris. "David is the giant killer, but you're my hero, Percy." The end. Hope you enjoyed that one too. Love ya. Bye.